everybody. My name is Chloe, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the basics of soccer. Soccer is a really fun sport to get into, and it's played all around the world. Now, how many of you guys' parents put you into a youth soccer league when you were a kid? Only one? Oh, okay. Not a lot more to raise their hand. How many of you guys actually followed through with it in high school and middle school? Well, being a soccer player for almost 13 years now, I've learned a lot about the game and put a lot of time and dedication into it. Soccer is a great sport to get into because you don't need to be big or tall or anything, and it's a great way to stay in shape too. There's a lot of information that comes with soccer, but today I'm going to be giving you some basics of soccer. I'm going to be starting by telling you guys the basics of rules in soccer, the positions and the roles that they play, and then finish with some history and facts about soccer. Alright, let's start by talking about the basic rules that come with soccer. Before you start the game, there are a few things you need to know about how the game goes. There's 2 halves of 45 minutes, and with a 10-minute break in between each half. The 10-minute break is a great way to talk to your coach about ways that you can improve or just relax because of probably play the entire 45 minutes and they're exhausted. It's really important to be conditioned in soccer because you could be playing 45 minutes of a whole entire game. And Alex Brown, in his article in Helium, states, being prepared for such running is a huge advantage because being able to run faster and longer can make all the difference between scoring a goal and losing the ball. Alright, next I'm going to talk to you guys about the positions and the roles on the field. Actually, I'm sorry, no I'm not. There's 2 teams of 11 players on each team, and it's important to have 11 players on the field, but you can set up the 11 players however you want. And for example, in my high school, we set it up in a 4-4-2, which means there were 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, and 2 strikers for forwards, and then the goalie that makes 11. And right before you start the game, captains from both teams meet in the middle of the field and to do a coin toss. And the winner of the coin toss gets to pick which side they want to defend first. And it's important to keep in mind the natural things that can happen because you could have the wind or the sun in your eyes. And the most important rule to know about soccer is that you can't use your hands. You can use any other body part. You can use your head, your feet, your shoulder, anything, just not your hands, except for the goalie, of course. Alright, now I'm going to talk to you guys about the positions and roles on the field. It's extremely important for each player to know their role on the field and their responsibilities that they need to know. Aju Kalarkni in Buzzle states, coaches need to be able to identify each player's range of ability and play him in the correct position. I'm going to start with the goalie, who's the last man in defense. And the goalie needs to be really quick on their feet and ready for anything because someone could be coming right at them and they need to look at their feet to see which way they're going to score. And then next we have our defense, and the defense prevents the opposing team from scoring. The defenders are usually really aggressive and able to take hits and need to make quick choices to see which way the players are going to go. Next we have our midfielders who play the role of both offense and defense. And the midfielders need to have a really good endurance because they could be running back and forth the entire game. And last we have our forwards or strikers who are the ones who score, get all the glory. And these players need to have really good foot skills to be able to juke out the other team and well coordinated. Alright, finally I'm going to share some history and facts on soccer with you guys. Soccer has been around for a very long time and has made some very historical marks. According to Matt Hicks, in his article titled History of Soccer, Interesting Facts, soccer began in England in the mid-1800s and was played by higher English classes in their boarding schools and private clubs. Soccer is most popular in the European countries, and I'm sure all of you guys have heard about the World Cup. Well, only 8 countries in the entire world have ever won the World Cup, including Uruguay, Brazil, Argentina, France, England, Italy, Germany, and in the recent World Cup, Spain won against South Africa. And an interesting fact that Raju Jathar shares with us in her article is a single soccer player runs about 7 miles during an entire game. Now I could go on all day about soccer and everything I know about it because of how passionate I am with the sport. But I hope you guys have grasped some of the information I've given you today and maybe consider doing it in your future just for fun or even get on a team. In conclusion, I've gone over the basic rules in soccer, given you guys some information about the positions and the roles that the soccer players need to have, and shared some interesting historical facts. And I will be leaving you guys with a quote today from a famous soccer player, Mia Hamm, who states, "It is not sacrifice if you love what you are doing."